We'll begin the show with basketball. Talking to one who has been there, done that in the world of basketball for Nigeria's senior men's national team, the D Tigers. He has had stints in the NBA history. He played 7th season, I'm sure. Played for Golden State Warriors, Indiana Pacers, LA Clippers, Portland Trail Blazers, not forgetting Sacramento Kings and San Antonio Spurs. Also had a little bit of stint from the Basketball Africa League, where he applied his trade for Zamalek during that 2021-2022 season. He won the MVP award in the FIBA AfroBasket 2017. He was also named in the all-tournament team during that period. So one who cannot be any other than the man they call the Black Caesar, Ike Diogu. Hello, Ike. It's nice to have you on the show. I have been trailing you for a very long time, but finally we have you on the show. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be on the show. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show today. A lot of people would have been wondering, what's up with Ike Diogu? What has he been up to? What is he doing? Where is he in the world of basketball for Nigeria? So can you share with us what's up with Ike Diogu?
Well, I'm still playing basketball. This is my 20th season playing. I'm currently in Mexico right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying the game. Unfortunately, I'm not part of the national team anymore, but I still follow the national team. So, you know, I'm always going to be a big fan of the national team. That's something that's very near and dear to me. So that's what I've been up to.
All right, it's something still around basketball, so I'm really happy to hear that. But I know that Nigerian men's basketball team, the D Tigers, will not be at the Olympics this time. How do you feel about that? We have a Cinderella team, South Sudan, who will be at the Paris Olympic Games, and they just got inaugurated sometime in 2022, and from nowhere, they are the sole representative from Africa to the Paris Olympic Game. How do you feel about D Tigers' absence first?
Well, it's very disappointing. Obviously, I feel like my group, the guys that I came in with, we put a lot of work, and we set the standard high for future generations to come. And unfortunately, you know, there's been some things that have happened that have kind of derailed our progress. In my opinion, I don't think Nigeria should ever miss an Olympics, just because we have too much talent and we have too many good players. Players with a lot of experience, high-level experience. So it's disappointing, but there's nothing you can do about it now. All we can do is get ready for 2028. And I feel like Nigeria, like I said, should never miss another Olympics. So we should just focus on getting ready for 2028.
Getting ready for 2028. So much. Do you have questions?
Yeah, Ike Diogu, how are you doing?
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, good to see you. My question is this: I'm happy you said you still follow the Tigers, the national basketball team. It shows that you are very patriotic. You know, truly desire the progress of the team. You know, I want to ask you, what are the things we should put in place? You guys in the diaspora, you have played for the national team. You have tasted the national pride. You have, been to the Olympics. You have been to won the MVP at the Afro basketball and tournament. What are the things we need to put in place for these younger players that you mentioned? Because it's obvious that your set is, already in the twilight of their career. So what do we need to put in place? How do we revive basketball using the experiences you guys have gathered over the years?
Well, I think we need to get a core group of individuals that will be the face of Nigeria basketball for however many years to come. I think the one thing that we've always relied on is having so much talent that we keep bringing in different players. But if you look at teams that win, they keep a core group of guys together. And I think that was a success that we had is, myself, Farouk, Stan, Ben Uzo. Those were the guys that we had been playing together since 2012 all the way up until 2021, 2022. So I think we need to find the next group of younger guys. I would start with somebody like Chimezie Metu and, build some guys around him that we can take to tournaments in the future. And I think that's where we need to start out first, is stop having so much turnover. We have to be consistent with our group of guys that we use.
All right, Ike. First of all, thank you so much for joining us once again. Yeah, the Tigers are not going for the Olympics, but we have the Tigers going for the Olympics. What do you think about their chances at this year's Olympics? Do you think they have what it takes to go far in the tournament? I mean, progressing past the group stage and possibly, fighting for a podium position.
I think they do. I think the women are very talented. I mean, they're 4-time Afro-basket champions, which is really, really tough to do. At this point, it's just all about the preparation and making sure you get some good friendly games in before the actual competition. But I for sure think that they have what it takes to advance from the group stage.
All right, they will be playing strong team, France, Canada, Australia, and I know that these teams, they do not joke. We saw Canada unveiling a formidable squad. What do you think would be a bottleneck for them out of these 3 teams in their group?
Well, I mean, when you get to the Olympics, you're playing against the best 12 teams, so there's really going to be no pushover teams. You just got to take it one game at a time. But at the same time, these teams also have to deal with Nigeria. Nigeria is a tough group, a tough, scrappy group. They have good veteran players, Promise, Ezene. So I think with the experience that they had from last Olympics, that'll carry them to having a good showing in this Olympics.
All right. We also noticed that the Nigerian Basketball Federation had some training camp for them. Now they are in Germany, having to play some friendlies against Serbia. Of course, they will have to play that friendly in preparation for the Olympic Games. Do you think we should have the same treatment? Maybe there should be an open camp trials to get players to represent the senior men's national team. Do you think that can be the first step to develop in basketball, especially from the men's angle?
An open tryout? I don't really know if we need an open tryout. I think we have enough players right now. A lot of players who want to play for Nigeria that have a lot of experience and that are high-level players. I just think we need to get a commitment from a solid group of guys and stay with that group and see where they can take us. That's what I think.
All right. Let's move our focus to the U.S. national team. Oh, they named a fire-started squad. When you see the likes of LeBron James there, you see Steph Curry, you see Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, who of course is out due to injury right now. Anthony Davis, all in the squad in that U.S. men's national team. You've played the U.S. Men's national team before, and I remember that was a historic one when Nigeria defeated them. How do you rate them with these star-studded players here? And do you expect nothing less than gold from these guys?
Yeah, I think they're always going to be the team to beat. When you have a team full of some of the best players in the world and Hall of Fame players, you don't really expect them to lose. I mean, they have a lot of size and they have a lot of versatility, and I think that's what separates them from the rest of the world is how versatile all their players are with the size that they have. So it's going to be tough to beat the USA. I mean, it's always tough to beat the USA, but with them naturalizing Joel Embiid, I mean, that just takes them to an even better level. So, yeah, they're the team to beat. I don't think there's really too many teams in the world that can challenge them right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Ike, I'm particularly concerned about Nigeria. Away from the chances of the U.S. team at the Olympic Games. I'm an advocate of a very strong league, and we're having issues back here in Nigeria. The basketball league is in shambles. Players are dispirited. It was a miracle that Rivers Hoopers went to Rwanda and got a podium finish. How they were able to do that, it's a story for another
miracle.
Day. I mean, what should we do to revive the league? Because we can't be talking about basketball without a league. The NBA, where you are in the United States, they have a very strong league. That's why everybody's talking about them globally. What can we do? Do you still have contacts? Do you communicate with basketball officials in Nigeria, bringing your ideas how to revive the domestic league in Nigeria?
Well, yeah, it is a shame what has happened to the local league, because even for myself, I mean, I would prefer if there was a local league so I could be playing in the local league right now myself. But I think what I would like to see, I would like to see more former players come and help out. For some reason, when I look all over across the world, I see other former players helping out their national teams and part of their federations. And for some reason, that's just not the case in Nigeria. And I think we have to bridge that gap, bringing in former players with their expertise, because I think they could really help not only develop the league, but also help the grassroots, because that's where it starts. You know, instead of all of our best players always being shipped to different places in Europe or to the U.S., you know, I would like to have a system where we develop our players in Nigeria, funnel them into the local league, and then obviously the main goal being for them to be a part of the national team.
All right then, Ike, I just wanted to know your personal opinion. Still talking about the US team, I saw something on X, you know, it was a bit of the debate from a particular basketball fan. In your own opinion, if you want to compare the Redeem team in 2008 to this current team, which team do you think is better, in your own opinion?
It's tough, really tough. But I'll probably go with the Redeem team of 2008, just because they had Kobe Bryant, who was really, really, really good. Obviously, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade. I mean, that 2008 team was full of Hall of Famers. This team is full of Hall of Famers, but I would just give the edge to the 2018 because single-handedly of Kobe Bryant.
All right, it's been an interesting conversation with you, Ike Diogu. I did ask before now. We've heard Ike Diogu, Ike Diogu, which is, you know, or is it Ike Chuku? Should we have the complete name? I need to know.
The complete name. That's my name, complete name.
I think I'll be the first person calling you that full name, Ik Diogu. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Before you go, please, would you like to, if you're invited to come join the coaching crew of the Nigerian team, would that be an open ticket for you to take?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, all right. I'm hoping that the Nigerian Basketball Federation are listening right now and will take words to action. Thank you so much, Ik Diogu, for joining us on the show today. It's been an interesting conversation with you, and I'm very sure men them in the studio really appreciate this conversation.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.